Alright, so you want to start off by rinsing your face with warm water. Okay, warm water, because warm water is going to open up your pores without stripping your skin of its moisture. Not hot water. Hot water is going to dry your skin out. Not cold water. Cold water is going to close your pores. There will be a time and a place for cold water, but this is not that time and that place. Okay, so start off by rinsing with warm water, and then you're going to apply your face wash. As you can see, I use the Hanley face wash, and I apply about this amount right here. And you can see that I apply it while my face is still wet, just so that it lathers on a lot more smoothly. A little goes a long way, but I like to be pretty generous with my skincare products because I like having clear skin. So basically, I'm going to lather it all over my face. Pause. I'm going to lather it all over my face. Try to get every square inch of my face that I possibly can, especially the areas that are susceptible to breakouts of any kind. I have combination skin, which means that parts of my skin are oily, other parts are dry. Hanley tends to be a very, very good skincare system for me in particular. Now, after I use the face wash, I like to rinse the face wash off with cold water because cold water is going to close your pores, thus making it more difficult for dirt and bacteria to accumulate on your face, which will help prevent breakouts in the future. Okay, so you start off with warm water, put the face wash on, and then rinse with cold. And now I'm going to pat dry my face with a clean towel. Okay, do not overlook those small details. Pat dry with a clean towel, especially if you have sensitive skin. Make sure that you are pat drying. And don't reuse towels. Now, after that, I'm going to use my AM Moisturizer by Hanley. And that brings me to today's sponsor, Hanley. Hanley has helped me start and maintain my skincare routine by making the entire process uncomplicated. Honestly, it's the best skincare routine for people like you and me. I personally recommend that you start with their level 1 skincare system, which includes the following: a daily face wash to get rid of dirt and grime on your skin, a 2 times per week exfoliating scrub to get rid of dead skin cells, an AM moisturizer with SPF 20 because you should always protect your skin from the sun, and a PM moisturizer to help your skin stay hydrated and healthy throughout the night. My favorite thing about Hanley is that they give you an instruction card that tells you when to use each product, how much of each product to use, and what order to use the products in. They really make the process of achieving and maintaining amazing skin as easy as can be. I've been using their products for a few months now, and you see the glow, okay? You see what I'm talking about. You can see the results. People always ask me what I use for my skin, and I use Hanley, as you'll see in this video. As crazy as it may sound, I actually look forward to using their products every morning and every night because I know that I'm elevating, and after all, I am a self-development channel. In addition to amazing skin, members of Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off the retail price, the ability to customize your box, pause or cancel at any time, and free US shipping. And because Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're giving my viewers, which is you guys, an amazing deal. Just click the first link in the description, and not only will you get for the best possible price, but you'll also get a free gift with your first box. Invest in yourself. Okay, my AM moisturizer. This is my morning routine, by the way. I'm going to show you guys my morning and my nighttime routine. This is my morning routine. I use the AM moisturizer, about a pea-sized amount, and the AM moisturizer is very good because it has SPF in it, which basically protects your skin from sun rays, and it's winter right now where I live, so that's not as important, and I'm not spending as much time in the sun anyways, but for those of you who have sensitive skin, if you're maybe of a lighter complexion, this will be a game changer for you. And even if you're a darker complexion, it still helps to have that protection on your face. Now, I like to put this moisturizer right here on top of that moisturizer. The combination of these two moisturizers is where you get the glow. Okay, people always tell me that my skin is glowing. This is the reason why. It's because I double moisturize my face both during the morning and the night. And you can see I don't use that much lotion, but I definitely use enough to where it stacks on my face, if that makes sense. Like, you can see that there's lotion there. It's gonna look a little bit weird for about 5 minutes, but once it sets into your skin, that's where you get that glow from, especially in conjunction with Hanley's AM moisturizer. And it's very important that you use some type of sunscreen or sun protectant. As you can see, this is another lotion that you can use to substitute for the lotion that I used because this one has SPF. And if you have a lighter complexion, this one will probably be better for you. Now, this is my nighttime routine. It's pretty similar, but there are a few key differences. First, I'm going to start off by rinsing with warm water, just like with my morning routine. Same reason why, and I'm going to use the same exact face wash by Hanley. Shout out to Hanley. And I'm going to use the same amount of that. I'm going to lather it on my face in the same exact way. Just cover every square inch of my face, especially because I was sweating. I just got back from the gym, so I want to be extra meticulous in the way that I go about lathering it on my face. Pause once again. And in addition to putting it on with my hands, lathering it with my hands, you guys are going to see that I'm going to use a spin brush. Now, this is the spin brush that I use. I got it from Target, but you can get a spin brush from Amazon, Walmart, just all types of places. But I got mine from Target personally. Now, as you can see, I rinse the spin brush with warm water, not hot water, warm water. Okay, because you don't want to dry your skin out. You don't want to burn yourself or anything like that. And you also don't want to close your pores off. Okay, you want to have warm water on the spin brush so that you open your pores while also getting deep into your pores with the spin brush and the face wash. Okay, the combination of those two things will have you glowing. And I mean glowing. This is why my skin looks the way that it does, okay? Because I innovate. Everything that I do is going to be shown in this video, and everything that I do that is not shown in this video, I will mention in this video in some capacity. So as you can see, I'm just being very, very meticulous with this, trying to get every square inch of my face that I possibly can, especially the oilier parts of my face. I usually don't hit the dry parts of my face with the spin brush because it can irritate my skin if I'm not careful. And if you have very sensitive skin like me, you want to be careful with the spin brush, but it's going to be okay because you're going to use cold water to rinse your face off. And speaking of rinsing, always rinse your spin brush off when you finish using it. Rinse it with hot water. This is a mistake that I used to make. I used to just put my spin brush away right after using it. Please rinse your spin brush off and also dry it off. If you don't dry it off and you leave it in the bathroom with the lights off, it's going to start to smell weird. This is something that I also learned through experience, and I continued using it on my skin. It's honestly a miracle that my skin is the way that it is now. But I think that my routine is just so powerful, so potent, that my skin had no choice but to conform. But same thing as earlier, I'm going to be pat drying my face with a clean towel, and I'm going to use the PM moisturizer right after that. Basically the same thing as the AM moisturizer, but it's thicker and it does not have the SPF in it because you don't need it because it's nighttime. So you're going to go ahead and apply that in much the same way that you applied your other moisturizers, the lotion and the AM moisturizer. You're going to use about the same amount, about a pea-sized amount. Hanley tells you exactly how much to use of all of their products, and for the products that they do not include in this video, such as this lotion right here, which I'm using again, you can just eyeball it based on what I used or use what works for you. So understand that this lotion in particular is very, very thick. It's very thick. It's not good for if it's hot outside. Okay, whenever it's hot, I use the other lotion that I showed you guys earlier as my top layer of moisture. But during the winter, when it's colder, this is the lotion that I use because this one right here is what gives you that real moisture, that long-lasting moisture.